I'll be writing to Call the Night episode 2. I will be watching it off of Hidab's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 3, 2, 1, and go. Can't wait to see what the second episode's going to bring to the table here. And I always love this cute little logo with the animations. Oh man, it never ceases to put a smile to my face. All right, now it's here. No, seriously though, some of these landscape shots where or some of these overhead shots where you can just see massive amounts of the buildings, they really do look like they'd make for a beautiful screensaver. Like no joke. I like the way she has shonen. Kind of like a bit of the lore building here too. In a way, it's really accurate. Probably because she likes that word. That's probably why she says it. Oh man, I just love how she says words like that so fucking casually, though. I'm sure she might not care right now, but I'm sure eventually she'll come to care eventually. I love instantly the moment he says that now it gets a little bit flustered. That's so fucking cute. Look. But then again, though, she has to suck blood, though. She wants more of that quality blood. I'm just saying. I like how this lady, the queen of kinkiness, is saying shit like that. Well, that's what I like to know. Does tummy really matter that much, though, when you just need to, like, consume some blood for substance, though? Huh. The thing is, though, I don't think love works that way. That's the thing. But who knows? He might actually fall in love with her eventually if he starts seeing some of her good qualities, though. Oh, man. Just something about her reaction faces. At least for me, that's part of the fun factor when it comes to the series. This is definitely one of the best anime openings of the season by far. Like, there's no debate. And on top of that, ain't just the animation that makes the opening great, it's the creativity too. I mean, him falling, or those bits where it looks like heads are chopped off with that nice little silhouette style, really do make the opening eye pop in, aside from the coloring they utilize in the opening too. That's part of the charm. It's so rare nowadays to get to see an opening have this much thought and care put into it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of animes have really good, nice openings, but very few series have great openings like this, though. There's a difference between openings that work visually, that they're just a bit of quota. Then there are openings that are really fantastic, like this one. And then you've got your really bad openings this season, but the less said about those series, the better. Yeah. I do wonder why there is one character in this opening that's completely silhouetted out. I'm gonna guess that character is gonna be a major player, and that's probably why the animators are keeping that character's look under wraps. Well, maybe she doesn't like the fact that a boy could potentially start to be a little bit too overly clingy. Well, I mean, that's also true too. I'm surprised they haven't exchanged contact information yet. But then again, I mean, I guess I could see why there'd be reservations for not to exchange contact information with her boy, though. That's the last thing these three dudes need, more drinks. It looked like it was just a couple more and they could all fucking collapse on the floor. Oh, man. Well, yeah, it won't work unless he falls in love. Well, you know what? The more he sees her every night, though, the more easier it is to fall in love because when you start seeing someone enough, there is a chance someone could fall in love. Does he really think she's gonna make it easy though? Nazuna seems like the super playful type. I mean, how does he think she's been surviving all these years without him? That's a good. Not, I mean, not completely different though, because those breads and those foods that she mentioned. Oh, when he brings it that way. But that sap assassinus is pretty dang lovable though. Kind of makes me wonder if vampires can drink the blood of other vampires though. Yes! About damn time! Because that's literally the thing that popped into my mind when he was looking for it. Wouldn't it have been easier if they can just exchange contact information a lot more earlier? I'm assuming she wants to do line for the first time. I don't think she'd have brought it up for no reason. How? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I mean, he is a youngster by technicalities. You can tell some of the animators are ass men, that's for sure, with the way they just have the camera pan there. Cultured animators. What the? That looks like it's straight from the 80s. That looks more like, I understand it's a phone, but it looks more like a fucking brick or a weapon that can use to hit someone than a freaking phone. Yeah, that thing looks like it'd be inconvenient to carry around. That thing looks fucking heavy. I'm not gonna blame for not wanting to carry that. Damn, her mindset sucks. I wish you consider maybe getting a cheap one for her, just so that she can see the qualities of utilizing a modern day cellular phone. No, he should really contemplate doing that. I mean, hey, she's consenting. Why the fuck not? And who knows? Maybe eventually these two might legitimately go the distance. Not that there'd be any problem with that. That is actually true. And Nazan is quite the beautiful lady. I like how he was all gung ho about having his blood sucked in a normal comics, but when they're arresting like that, he's like, no. Damn! Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Then again, I could see why I'd be saying that. Maybe he has some reservation. That actually makes sense. I mean, his blood is higher quality than normal. Like once he tastes the good shit. All right, at least she says that straight out. That should at least give her boy a little bit more comfort. Aww. I love how that's all it's doing. What a sweetie. Yes. It sounds like she's sipping something from a fucking stone with that like, sound effect. I like the way it sounds to the ears, though. Hell yeah. Okay. That means it ain't necessarily love yet, but it's getting closer to it, though. Because he's saying, I just want to see her. That already says quite a bit. I mean, yes, there's such a thing as love at first sight, which obviously this series ain't going to be in this scenario. But it slowly building over a matter of time is definitely possible. And this is what I like about Ko. He has grown a bit because first episode was going outside at night just for a little change up. Now he's going outside because he legitimately wants to see Nazuno. It's quite a bit of growth for him, if you ask me. That's a cute little watch, but I wonder why though. Oh. Whoa! Yeah, it's best just to go along with what she wants to do. It can do some entertaining shit. Oh, hey, yeah, I like that Gundam reference there. Yeah, those definitely look like Gunpla. There's a Zaku. That's definitely a Nintendo Switch reference right there. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, shit! Oh. All right, but I was already digging the series, but now I'm starting to really immensely love it now with all them references. Hell yeah. But I'm assuming that never happened. Considering how much of a loner. I'm assuming they're not going to pick back up, though. A lot of people wouldn't be. Ah, you should have went for it. Because sometimes you have to be the one that initiates shit. I'm surprised he kept that thing on for so long. What the fuck? I mean, that's cute though. I mean, it is kind of funny. And it made her laugh. So hey, it worked. It might be dirty a little subtly on the inside though, and you know what? There'd be nothing wrong with that. At this point, you could say they've both become subtly pervy in certain aspects, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like how she says test play in the audio, but in the high dive subtitles it says test run. I wonder why they didn't just go with like what she actually said. Like literally, with the way Nazuna lips moved, test play. I mean, I guess test run would sound grammatically better, but then the audio is having her say test play. I mean, I guess it works, but sometimes it makes you wonder. Like characters will say something in English, sometimes in anime, but the translators will just choose something entirely different. Even though characters saying something in like English words for a small bit. And then just high dive. Crunchyroll does this too, and Funimation does it too. So this ain't just limited to the translators that work for high dive. Doesn't affect my enjoyment of the episode though. I just always ponder why they make certain translating decisions like that. Is all. That actually is lighter than I was expecting. Well, there's a first time for everything. Like I was like, yahoo! Yeah, but it's way past evening at this point, though, with the way the sky looks. No, I think he's just trolling when it comes to the enemy bit. I like this role playing though. But it is like though. He's genuinely enjoying this shit, and she's. I was like, make Nazuna so easily flustered. I wouldn't be surprised though if Nazuna ends up the one falling in love with Ko first, though, with the way she, because every single time Ko says something, it's like she reacts a lot more strongly than Ko would. Feels like Ko's words hold a lot more effect on her than her words hold on Ko. Not to say they don't hold any effect, they do. It's just my observation off of the vibes I get from previous episode and this episode so far. This is nice. We're seeing them bond by looking at different landscapes. It really doesn't make the relationship feel much more authentic than already. Aw, this nice seeing Ko have so much fun. Same with Nazuna too. You can tell this is doing a lot for Hertz. It wouldn't surprise me if part of the reason why she enjoys this is because since she's probably been by herself for multiple years, it's probably nice just get to have someone where you can share some moments with. So I like the subtle character development with Nazuna. You can definitely tell. It ain't just her boy having fun. Nazuna's having a bit of fun too with all this. Hmm. Oh. I really would have loved to have seen her chow, a close-up shot of her chowing down, though. Hey, I'd say that interview is not that indecent yet. That is actually a damn good observation. I like how he's grown familiar to the point where she wants to add Sean now. Well, why wouldn't she be? She could be the first. She could have the honorary title. That actually wouldn't be so bad. Huh. Oh! The person that he gave the transceiver to, the other one? Whoa! Yo, I can't wait for this development. Oh shit. Okay, there's a. All right. Got a bit that got me pumped the fuck up in all the right ways. Why is it that when you have all that spume on her, it looks a little? I don't know why, but it looks a little bit like cum. I don't know why my mind is thinking that. This series is making me think indecent things. I'm just joking, but it really does look like that, though. But anyways, here's what I think about this episode. It was a good follow-up because here we get to see Nazuna and Ko bond a bit more with them doing things like playing around with those watches they got. We get to hear a little bit more about Ko's past, how he was sort of like a loner. That was nice. And on top of that, the comedy was still pretty good. Well, yes, not as, say, intense as the first episode. It's still good. And this is so fucking adorable. I like how she just smashes that building there. Dang, so destructive. I love it, though. I fucking love it. Like, oh, so Creepy Nuts is also in the credits for the ED. Impressive ass shit. Creepy Nuts, they're on fire when it comes to this series. Not only making some damn, and I mean damn good openings, but they make some damn good EDs too. Okay, back into what I loved about this episode. Something else that I also really adored about this episode too, aside from them getting closer, I like the character development for our main boy, because when it comes to Ko, it's nice to get to see he does want to make a friendship with Nazuna. I find that to be really darn cute. I was like, yeah, this is what I love to see, because at least here we get to see he's getting outside of his comfort zone and becoming more sociable, considering he wasn't the most sociable individual in the past. And not just that, but I like the fact that you're seeing some character development for Nazuna, because aside from it being obvious that Ko's enjoying his time with Nazuna, you can see Nazuna enjoy it too. So that's something I really love about this episode. And also, you're seeing not just that, but I love how this episode even straight up establishes the fact that he's becoming a little bit protective of Nazuna, given the fact that he was getting a little bit riled up when Nazuna was saying, oh yeah, I sucked the blood of some randos. But then afterwards, he was comforted when Nazuna's like, no, I really do want your blood. That's the type of stuff I love too. Seeing our boy Ko subtly change, or seeing Nazuna get even more flustered too, is really fucking adorable with anything that Ko says. Like, that shows you that the chemistry between these two is improving by weeks and bounds. Week by week. The animation quality was absolutely fantastic. Artwork was really beautiful. That's when I take all these factors in consideration. If I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm going to give this episode a score of a 7.5 out of 10. I really liked it. Well, yes, it wasn't, say, as funny as episode 1, since this is just mostly a build-up episode. It worked pretty well. But anyways, right before I go, though, let me just say thank y'all for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode whenever it does come out. And I recommend y'all to really hit the like button or just share the video, because next week I will be working mandatory overtime, so the reactions that do get the most views are going to get #1 priority. So I say this video gets more than my Chimimo videos. It gets more views than, say, my reactions to the babysitter, the Yakuza's guide to babysitting, or if it gets more views than, say, the Devil's a part-time reaction, then I'll make this a super high priority. But the lower the views, though, then there's a chance my reactions to this could be late, because since I'll be working mandatory overtime for 6 days, I'm only going to be able to react to certain Thursday animes next week. But I don't want to sleep 6 or 5 hours going into work, especially after working 11 hours, just to go into another 11-hour working day. So I really do recommend y'all to really like, share, and subscribe the video, so that next week, if anyone ever asks why the video ain't out, I'll be like, well, y'all didn't support it enough for me to put it in higher priority. Because again, I have mandatory overtime, and there's really nothing I can do about that. I can't just say, no, I don't want to go to work because I got to react to, I want to react to anime. I just can't say that straight. No, I wouldn't be able to say that unless I wouldn't want a job. And I actually do like my job. I actually enjoy it a good deal. So yeah, be sure to show support for the series y'all want me to continue reacting to. I mean, I'm going to react to everything no matter what. But the ones you want me to react to first, the ones that get the most viewership, are going to be the ones that are going to be just set priority. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye, y'all.